Hey ladies, and welcome back to Wise by Scriptures. This is Sierra. Yeah, it's me, and no need for no introduction. So let's just get right on into it, okay? Definitely got my cup. Let's just get right on into it, okay? I'm gonna have an uncomfortable but serious and much needed conversation of how the sisterhood of baby mama feminism and fatflation have completely ruined marriage, ladies. Yes, it's us. We have completely ruined marriage due to the sisterhood of feminism telling us that we can walk in a man's position, that we can do what a man do, that we can be what a man is. This is why you have so many women that are in protective jobs like police officers, firefighters of the sort. That's not our place. So it also encourages women to put books before men. Where has that gotten anybody? The sisterhood of feminism have taught us everything opposite of the Bible. Everything opposite of the word of God. This is what feminism have taught us. So you have women who are literally trying to walk in a man's shoes. Y'all trying to dress like them. You're trying to walk like them. You're trying to look like them. So you go to the adult store and you purchase a God-given vitamin D stick that they have just so that you can feel like you're the man. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that's never going to happen because you are a woman and you need to get in your place. We have a place, and in a man's position is not it. I'm not sure why we feel like we have to occupy their space. Why in the world is there women on ESPN? Why do we have to be in the man's space all the time? Let them breathe. Why are we firefighters? Why are we police officers? Why are we trying to be presidents and mayors and leadership over stuff? That is not for us, pastors. That is not for us, ladies. And we have gotten so out of control. Why? Because we're scrolling on social media and you're looking at a lifestyle that is never meant to be. When it comes to dating, y'all have the most unrealistic expectations for a man. And the main thing that you hear when you go and you watch the Kendra G show, Ask Ashley and Pop the Balloon, you have delusional fat women who says that a man can't have kids, he needs to have 6 figures, blah, 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 while you're politely out of shape. And then you have the audacity to get upset. First of all, why does he need to make so much money? So you can blow through it? So you can bankrupt this man? Like, how is that a good thing? Because we've already discussed that sometimes us women, we don't have the best financial decision making. This is why you hear a whole lot of women talking about how much money they spend on clothes, how many trips they done caught, how much credit card debt that they're in. Now you want this man to just be like, oh yeah, here's my, absolutely not. They are more responsible than we are. Furthermore, why are you in his bank account? I am a strong believer. A man can make $60,000 to $70,000 a year and you will never know it because they know how to manage, they're logical, and they're men. So get out of their bank accounts. All you want to do is blow it. And guess what? You're still not going to be happy because you're constantly seeking material things. You're not seeking his heart. You're not seeking his love. You're not seeking his understanding. You're not seeking his grace. You're seeking his pocketbook. You're seeking his sponsorship. What is it that he can do for you? Where is it that you can fly? I'm so confused. I hear all these women on these shows holler about how they pay for their own trips. They pay for this. But the men that I date, the men that I come across, they don't pay for this. Why do they need to, boss lady? You got it, ma'am. But let me tell you why you're still miserable. Because you're out of order. We were never meant to be single. We were never meant to live life as single women, as baby mothers, as men. This is why you're miserable. And the women who are damaging further in the sisterhood outside of the feminism, you got women who are married, and if maybe it's just me, but I've noticed that these modern day women, it's like their marriage cap is 5 years. For some reason, you'll hear all of them talk about how they're leaving their husbands or they're going through a divorce and they've been married for 5 years. Why? Because they married a sponsor. That's all they wanted. That's all they wanted was the money. And I don't understand that, ladies. And then you cry. Like, y'all don't give these men a break. You want to infiltrate their spaces. You want to take over their jobs. You want to try to buy their body parts. You want to try to go to school and get as many degrees as they can. You want to try to make as much money as they can so you can throw it in their face. And then you turn around and you complain about a man not wanting you. That same type of high value man not wanting you, ma'am, because what a man wants from a woman, you're not giving it. You're too busy trying to compete or be with him. That's not cute. And then you have another set of women who think it's cute. Yeah, we going there today. Who think it's cute to go in public and act a fool. Who think it's cute to just be walking outside with bonnet house shoes on. I don't understand that. And then for the ones who go outside dressing all scantily clad and you're upset when men don't protect you. But remember, y'all don't need a man. So when something happens, don't come ask me, can my man help you? The answer is no, baby. Because remember, you don't need one. But see, then you go outside and you're dressed scantily clad and you're hurt when men don't have your back. Why would you put yourself in that situation, ladies? Why would you put yourself in a situation in a harmful situation where this man has now been put in a harmful situation to back you up when all you had to do was put some clothes on and close your mouth? I'm not sure what the pushback is with women when we're told the truth. For instance, I told you, I'm gonna be real. I used to be 350 pounds and I was an alcoholic at the time. When I was almost ready to get sober, something clicked in my head and I couldn't figure out that why for years, men and women would always tell me, girl, you gonna make some man a happy wife. Like, you gonna be a good wife. You gonna be serving, da da da. I just couldn't figure out, of all the men that I came across, why wouldn't none of them wife me up? Like, if I'm such this bomb woman, why wouldn't any of them? And I had to realize I was fat. I was fat. I was out of shape. And that is a realization to me. And that's okay. But ladies, why do we need to get upset when a man say that he wants someone who is fit, fine, feminine, who don't put hair on top of hair, lashes on top of lashes, nails on top of nails? And we kick back with, you ain't gotta date me. You ain't gotta da, da, da. Why are you getting upset? What is the worst that can happen if you lose the weight? You can breathe better. You can walk further and better. Your knees will stop hurting. The steering wheel ain't gonna have to drive for you when you get in the car. You ain't never gotta be the biggest one in the room no more. And baby, let me add, your self-esteem gonna go way up. So stop getting upset. This is why men don't want marriage. Half of black women nowadays are fat women. Black women, we need to get it together. We are some of the fattest, obese women in America, and yet we have the nastiest attitudes, the disgusting rebuttals, and we are offended by everything except accountability for nothing. You don't want better? And I'm not asking you to be a keeper or warrior and defend yourself. No, think about this to yourself, baby. Really, really think about it. And that's what made me lose the weight. Is I realized that I had been big for so long, and I kept a mind frame of, if a man gonna pick me, he gonna have to pick me how I am. Why? What's so hard? What's so harmful about losing weight? And guess what? I dropped that weight. I dropped 90 pounds. I still got a little bit to go. I look like I'm still big because I'm heavy breasted, but oh baby, I have dropped that weight. And guess what? All day, baby. All day. Y'all be clowning on women when feminism be like, oh yeah, when that lady said, oh, y'all told me to make him a sandwich, and she, baby, that's what it is. Go get your man. Baby, I am encouraging you, lose the weight. Lose the weight. Be honest with yourself. Nobody told you to go on Facebook, Snapchat, and create a video speaking about how offended you are or whatever. But we gotta admit, the plus size body positivity is trash. And y'all do realize that every superstar that pushed it, what they look like now, y'all? Come on, Monique. What Monique look like? They've lost the weight. They've lost it. And the other big one, I can't think of her, the rapper chick. Y'all know who she is. She has lost the weight. All of these big women who told y'all that being big was fly, they small now, right? Because Monique used to always say skinny just was evil. Only for her to become one. Baby, get that weight up off of you and go get you a man. Stop being offended. Baby, when I tell you I'm able to bounce up and down these stairs, I'm able to run around this apartment complex, I'm able to exercise and walk for hours, baby, lose the weight. Being big is not cute. And this is the one thing I'm going to say to black men. Half of y'all are the reason that we were big. Why? Because y'all told us that it was attractive. And we were the gullible ones to believe it, not realizing we was just the fun time women, baby. We was the bounce house. Nah, you ain't sick of being the bounce house girl? Lose the weight, baby. You gonna love it. This is pretty much the message that I really wanted to share today. Get out of a man's position and understand why they don't want to marry us. And I'll say black women at this point, we're out of shape. We're unfriendly. We're rude. We're mean for no reason. For some reason, we're stuck in a victim mentality. I heard so many people saying, one lady told me, well, you know, all of us black people have PTSD. No, I don't. No, I don't. I ain't never been in chains. I ain't never been whipped. I ain't never been a slave. I ain't never went through any of that. I ain't never dealt with racism. I grew up in the suburbs. I didn't have a struggling life. I didn't grow up in love. I grew up in survival mode. But I didn't have a woe is me story. I was touched on as a child, but I did the work to do the healing. I didn't have my mother, my biological mother growing up, but I did the healing. I did the work. I don't have PTSD. I'm not struggling with anything. I'm not going through anything. I'm enjoying life. I'm loving on my men. I'm enjoying the weight loss. Baby, I really want y'all to change the way that you think. Change the way that you operate. Get out of a man's position. And then I hear a lot of this, we want princess treatment. What is that? What is princess treatment? But let me help you out. If what you're talking about is you want to sit at home and do absolutely nothing while your man does all the work because you call yourself a Proverbs 31 woman, let me invite you to go read that scripture again and understand that she was at home being what? A helpmeet to her man. This woman had a garden. This woman sold clothes and sold them to other women. She was working. Her hands was at work. And you know what? Let me help y'all out, because I think it's very, very selfish when women say that they want to sit at home and do absolutely nothing. So here's what the man has to take care of. Now, if your man got his own business, cool. Do what you do. But if your husband is, and I said husband because I do not condone shacking. And if you got a boyfriend, I don't condone y'all living together. But if your man is working for somebody else and your husband is not working for himself, let me tell you something. You gonna have to have him pay, if y'all got kids, all the kids' needs. I had to write this down. All the kids' needs, including medical bills, dental, vision, and anything they need for school. Then all of your personal needs down to your sanitary napkins, your deodorant. This includes if you wear wigs, all of that, whatever you need, your clothes, everything like that. Then he's going to have to take care of the house payment, renter's insurance, car notes, car insurance, groceries, electric bill, travel expenses, including boarding, gas, tickets, however y'all choose to go, food, build a savings. We ain't even got to his needs yet. We ain't even got to what he need. And this is what the modern day women think is perfectly okay for a man to want to accept. Y'all go to Kendra G's show and y'all have 6 kids with 4 baby daddies. And you want this man, the next man, to come and take care of you and have you have a princess lifestyle with all of your baggage so he can have a intervention class. I'm confused. Y'all have the bodega thought box Cardi B mind of thinking. The fact that she think is so cute to still be married, and yet you're having another man's baby who is proclaimed to be homosexual on the DL. This is cute to y'all? Or come on, Clarissa Shields, you out here bragging about being with somebody else's husband and about having a baby with them. Can you say you trifling without saying you trifling? Ladies, is this what you want? If you continue to follow feminism that tells you you don't need a man, you don't need to lose weight, you can do what a man do, let me tell y'all who y'all gonna be with. Because I sure did a list for y'all. You'll be just like Lisa Ray. What is she? 58, 2 times divorced, and she a baby mama. Portia Williams, she's 44, 2 times divorced, she's a baby mama. Kenya Moore, 54, divorced, single mother. Phaedra Parks, 52. Vivica Fox, 61, who can't even get over 50 Cent, and she was with him for 2 months when I was in high school. Girl. Kendra G, 46, never married, no kids. Sheree Whitfield, 55, Cynthia Bailey. I can go on. That is what the sisterhood is going to get y'all, old and lonely, because you don't need a man. I suggest you wake up, you get out of a man's wallet, you get out of a man's space, you lose the weight, stop being offended, take accountability, do the work, make the change, and go get your man.